Hi, I'm Sean McLaughlin. If this is your first time watching, you should know I'm a comedian, I'm a writer, I've done a bit of in my time. Music is an explosive expression of humanity. It is something that touches everyone. Those are not my words, but the words of William Billy Joel. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a music fanatic. My favourite song is Butterfly by Crazy Town. And I recently had the opportunity to sit down and talk with one of my all-time favourite musicians. Hailing from Whitby, Ontario in Canada, Protest the Hero have been one of the most acclaimed metal bands on earth for over 2 decades. Their latest album, Within, was their first in 6 years, and I was lucky enough to chat with their lead singer, RODY WALKER, before a recent show at the Scala in London, a venue with a 4.1 star user rating on Google. The Sean McTalk Show's director, Herb, was tied up on the day of this meeting with some business in the Eastern Bloc. And on the morning of the interview, I got a message from my usual sidekick Elliot stating that he had been arrested for selling counterfeit copies of Mr. Bean's Holiday. He's now taking his very own holiday at His Majesty's pleasure. And so, for the first time, I was to make an episode of the Sean McTalk Show alone. And it is an honour to present to you right now this very special McInterview. I hope you're able to enjoy it. Dead or alive. Also, we made it black and white because the lighting was weird in the room where the interview happened. This week I am honoured to be speaking to one of the leading lights of the progressive metal scene. His band, Protest the Hero, have just released Within, their first album in 6 years, to great acclaim. I'm delighted he's here. It's RODY WALKER, everybody. How are you, RODY?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me, Sean.
I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Now, I've just found out that your name is RODY and not Roddy.
That's correct.
I'm going to make a few mistakes. Congratulations on the album.
Thank you so much.
Just came out.
Yeah, just came out.
Number 24 in the UK albums charts. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're number 24. You're 20 above Thriller. So that's what I think to be able to claim.
Wait, so Thriller right now is selling enough records that it's number 40 on the chart?
Yes, it is. Yes,
despite the fact that it came out.
Yes, yes. Oh, I mean, it's incredible because that's viewed as the biggest album of all time.
Yeah.
And now you're 20 ahead of it. What a run you're having.
Yeah, and I never hurt any children.
Well,
so far.
This is fantastic. It could be you're the first guest that I haven't had to edit anything out on that regard. I've been listening to it non-stop, the album. I've been listening to it non-stop. I've been loving it. Mainly got into it because it's the hold music for My Mechanic. But I tell you, man, it's a great track. 6 years between this and the last release.
That's right.
What's the process there? I want to know. Why is there a gap?
Yeah.
What is the story behind this album?
So the big gap is just living our lives, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to say I'm doing other cool stuff that's important, but really I'm just a coach of a little baseball team called the Rangers. We're 14-0 going into the playoffs. Go Rangers.
Little baseball team. Would you be able to explain to my audience what baseball is?
Baseball is a fucking sport.
Yeah?
Where you hit a ball. Actually, the funny part is, I don't know that much about baseball.
No.
Right? It's not a very Canadian sport. I know lots about hockey, but I am still the coach of a very successful baseball team.
So you're coaching the Little League baseball team.
That's correct.
Coaching the team. And then at what point during the season are you like, I think these little guys, I think there might be an album in this. Is this inspiring you?
It truly does.
Yeah.
If you've heard the song Little Apples, you know it's about hitting little fucking deers.
Now, I should explain, actually, I'd like you to explain, because you do progressive metal.
That's right.
Progressive metal. I'm not actually, I love metal, but I'm not au fait with the genres and stuff like that. Am I to understand that yours is called progressive metal because all the songs are about Hillary Clinton? Is this correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
And they are very much pro Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
She may be a bit of a warmonger here and there, but...
Exactamundo. I normally have a sidekick for my show, by the way, because it's a full talk show. I don't know if you're aware of it.
I don't know.
It's a full talk show. My sidekick Elliot is unfortunately in juvie right now. He's actually in a band that produces regressive metal.
Okay.
So it's pretty horrible stuff. They're about, sort of about, lessening votes for minorities. I don't really like it. But I think it's fascinating that this is you've been a band since 1999. You've been in a band 1999, and here you are, 2026.
Yeah.
We're in the Scala, beautiful venue.
Stinks a bit though.
It does stink a bit.
Oh yeah.
It's got a 4.1 star rating on Google, this venue. I checked that this morning, and I didn't know what that was about. No, I get it.
Stinks.
I get it, it stinks. But how have you managed to navigate that? Because you've seen the music industry shift probably more than any other form of entertainment.
Yeah.
And I'm curious how you found that in your position as the head of this big band.
Well, it seems like any point in history would have been a better time to have been involved in the music industry as an artist.
Yeah.
Other than now.
Yes. Okay.
And the only other worst time was when we started.
Which was 1999, right?
That's correct.
1999. So Toy Story 2 has just come out. Mm-hmm. And you're like, I'm going to make a band.
Yep.
That must have surely been a more convenient time to start a band in terms of the labels had more money. There was a bit more sort of not mainstream music media, but a sort of centralization of what people were listening to. Is that fair to say?
I guess so, but it was also the time where downloading took off. Right? So I remember our first record, the day it came out, it had been leaked for over a week.
Okay.
And people had already downloaded the shit out of it. And it still was the #1 record in Canada.
Congratulations. So you started out Toy Story 2, as I said.
Yep.
Now we're up to Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, do you ever think there's going to be a Toy Story 6?
I do.
Do you?
As long as Toy Story 5 is successful and makes enough money.
So I guess I'd be curious to know then, because I'm a creative, you know, I do a bit of comedy, I host a talk show,
Mm-hmm.
I've done plastering, you know, I'm a witch doctor, but not officially.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put yourself as a young person starting a band today.
Yeah.
I don't know what the band would be called. If you were to start a band today, would you call it something? Or?
I don't think I'd be able to come up with something cool enough.
You don't
Everybody's
need
got cool, scary names.
Yeah, you don't need something.
Pupil Slicer, that's cool, man.
Pupil Slicer. Let's say hypothetically.
Pupil Slicer.
Pupil Slicer.
They're on the show tonight.
Okay.
They're a great band.
But if you're starting a band today, what is your pathway? What would you do? As someone who's seen sort of every side of this industry, what would you do?
I stay the fuck away from labels.
Yeah?
I try to keep the team as small as possible. Right? I think about it in hockey terms sometimes, where they hire these old fucking dinosaurs that don't understand shit, and then you have a slow fucking team that's just all about physicality.
Yeah.
Don't hire the dinosaurs.
You don't want Brian Burke, you want John Cooper.
There you go.
Can you believe this is a Canadian who cannot believe.
That's true. You're
Brian
talking
Burke.
truculence right now.
Because I guess, well, actually, that links me in because you're a Canadian band. Mm-hmm. And I guess that also shifts the mentality in terms of being an artist. Because my wife is Canadian. My wife is from Cornwall, Ontario.
Oh, very stinky place, Cornwall, Ontario.
Hey, being here is like home from home.
Yeah.
You know, being in the Scala. Cornwall, Ontario, stinky.
Yeah.
Whitby, Ontario is where you're from.
Mm-hmm. Less stinky.
Is it less stinky?
It is less. Well, if you get down by the lake, it's quite stinky. It's not stinky.
I suppose what I'm asking is, what is it about growing up in these sort of small, maybe more unheralded Canadian places that makes my wife hate me so fucking much?
I don't know. But you know...
You're a hockey fan?
Yes, sir.
Who do you support? Who's your team?
Toronto Maple Leafs, through and through.
I have got something to tell you about my relationship with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay.
I have played, you're not going to believe this. No one watching this is going to believe this. I've played Scotiabank Arena twice.
Really?
Opening for another comedian.
Holy fuck, that's big.
Yeah. And as the headliner was on, me and the tour manager decided we were going to just look around. We love looking at sports stuff.
Okay.
The Toronto Raptors play there. The Toronto Maple Leafs play there.
They surely do.
What I'm about to tell you may be criminal,
Okay.
by the way. And you are an accessory as a result of listening to it. We kept trying every door we could in the backstage. And some of the Maple Leaf ones started opening. Ooh. And we found ourselves in the governor's lounge. Where like the players and the governors maybe have meals and drinks after the show.
Who are the governors?
I don't know. And I remember my television here in London, England, not Ontario,
No.
the remote control has broken and they've got the same remote controls here. And as a man who grew up via my wife, who is now living a more Ottawa Senators / Montreal Canadiens life, I thought, what a punch in the nose I could give to the horrible Leafs if I steal a remote control from their governor's lounge. And I've done it, and I've done it not once, but twice. but twice Rody.
Both times you were there.
Both times I was there, I've stolen the exact same remote control from the exact same room, and it's the perfect crime. It is the perfect crime, and I think the fact that the team has not won the Stanley Cup since 1967, that's me doing my part. Yeah.
Golly.
Fascinating.
Truly. Is it that remote that you press the button and it goes boop, boop, and then you go, hockey night in Canada?
What, you mean like one of the ones you talk into?
You're talking to, yeah.
Heavens no.
Oh.
Heavens no. They don't have technology that modern there. You'd be surprised actually how sort of backward a lot of it is. Given
I would believe it.
Yeah.
Because they're based on a fucking telecommunication company that's trying to make as much money without spending as much money as possible.
My audience, by the way, are legally not allowed to watch ice hockey. They're actually not allowed legally to even understand the rules because it's a very violent game.
That's totally fair.
And they're very violent.
Totally fair.
Very violent people.
I know, you got to keep the fucking tempers down. I know you're not even allowed to serve liquor at fucking football games anymore.
No, not here. Not here. No. You're allowed to brew your own in the toilet. There's no rule against that. Would you say there are any unique benefits or drawbacks to being a creative from Canada?
I think we have a very long winter and we lock ourselves inside our fucking homes and you know, like COVID happened. Everyone was locked inside their homes and everybody made a ton of content and the world fucking changed. That happens in Canada for about 6 months every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we don't got dick all else to do but make weird stuff and use our dumbass Canadian imaginations.
Have you, I mean, I have to ask, this is such a cringe thing, I'm sure you get it all the time. Have you met Nickelback?
No, we have never met Nickelback.
No.
But a long time ago, we were asked to join them on tour. We had never been to the United States before, and we were just getting ready to go to the United States, and we were advised over and over again that this will look like a very bad thing if we get off a Nickelback tour and then do some more DIY stuff throughout the United States. So they were like, don't do that.
Right.
Go do this tour with The Fall of Troy and then The Bled, which was very cool, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But as we were on that tour, we were watching pictures of Danko Jones, the Canadian artist that was hired in our place, drinking fucking Coronas on Nickelback's private jet.
Oh my God.
While we were sitting in our fucking shitty van that kept breaking down, not drinking Coronas, drinking Miller Lights.
Miller Lights?
Yeah.
That's not even worth spit.
I know.
I can't believe that. I mean, if you could turn back the clock, you'd take that Nickelback tour in a heartbeat.
Probably.
Because I tell you something, there's no way you'd be sitting here talking to me if you were on that tour.
No, I'd be talking to fucking Norm Macdonald or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Even though he's dead.
Well, I mean, maybe history would have changed so significantly
maybe
that he wouldn't have.
I'd be talking to Tom Green on his new show. Have you seen Tom Green's new show?
I have seen Tom Green's new show.
It's like pure Canadiana.
This is widely viewed as a much worse version of that.
Ah.
So actually, in many ways, it's a dry run.
But a worse version of that is still quite good, because that's very, very good.
Can I just say, you're one of the most charming people I've ever met.
Can I just echo that sentiment right back at you?
Do you like being on the road? I was going to ask that near the end, but because you're on this big tour now. You're on the second night, UK, and then all across Europe. You like being on the road?
Not particularly.
No?
We're in this horrible little van. It's got bunks, but like you can't live in it. You can't live your life in it. You know, like I'm worried that people are going to see us sleeping in there when it's off, and they're going to break our windows to try and save our lives.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we're going to need it.
Well, yeah, you're basically like a dog being left in a supermarket.
That's right.
It's rough times.
Yeah.
Speaking of people on the streets, I do need to apologise again for the lack of my sidekick, Elliot.
That's okay. I imagine Elliot is a puppet. Is that correct?
He's a puppet?
Yeah.
You're not the first guest to suggest that. Even when he's in the room, people suggest that. Fascinating. Oh. Elliot is flesh and blood. He doesn't have any sort of insurance number or like tax thing. But he's currently in juvie. He's been selling counterfeit DVDs. How important is professionalism in a band?
Unimportant.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
I mean, I think there are bands that are much more professional than us. For instance, I haven't rehearsed for this fucking tour.
You haven't?
Not really.
Oh.
I just showed up.
So is there a chance that you could... Sorry to interrupt, but is there a chance, because you haven't rehearsed, you could blank out there tonight?
Absolutely.
And maybe you'll just start singing, I don't know, like the national anthem or something?
I don't know the national anthem that well, and I haven't rehearsed it. So the chances are slim.
Fair enough.
Me forgetting lyrics happens every fucking night because I don't rehearse. But Misery Signals don't fucking rehearse ever. And they're like the tightest live band ever.
Well, there you go. And I saw you guys before, and you were electric. And I imagine you hadn't rehearsed much before that show either.
We fooled you.
That's how you've done it. You'd be amazed at how much I've rehearsed for this. So maybe the problem is I've prepared too well.
You're way too prepared.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. What else do you think I'm doing wrong as an interviewer, just out of curiosity? Because I like your style, and you've probably been interviewed more than I've interviewed people over the years.
You're not doing anything wrong. Honestly, I think you're very fluent in the way that this is flowing.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of like podcasts and bullshit like that where it's like the dude will sit there between questions and be like, I don't know, man. And they just edit all that fucking shit out.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is you're hanging with nerds, man.
It's true.
You're hanging with fucking nerds. I mean, I want to go back to this idea of professionalism in a band because I've got this guy, Elliot. And like, I love the guy. Yeah, the puppet.
And now, if he is flesh and blood, as you say, he's at least in some kind of costume.
He is literally in costume. You will be amazed. Have you genuinely never watched this show?
No.
You'll be amazed how accurate you've immediately just fallen into the sort of the stream of it.
Yeah.
But like, I think I can do better. Okay, like you've just said how great this is going.
It's wonderful.
Normally, when I'm doing this show and Elliot's here, it doesn't go great.
Okay.
It's really hard. The guest sort of breaks eye contact, and there's usually like some sort of vomit at some point. I don't know. Like, let's say hypothetically you had a bass player.
Yep.
I'm not going to say Elliot's done this exactly, but let's say hypothetically he locked himself in a cupboard and he had to call the fire department and get himself taken out of his own cupboard. Mm-hmm. I mean, would you say that's someone that you really want to hitch your ride to professionally, or would you?
When you said hitch a ride, you did a particular movement.
What did I do there? Did I do that?
You did that.
Yes. I mean,
and I'm going to say yeah. I want to hitch a ride.
So you're suggesting that the problem with me and Elliot is that we're not jerking each other off.
That's right. You're not fucking jerking Elliot enough. That would really, you know what, if you're having problems making eye contact with people because they're looking over at Elliot, just maybe jerk them a little and they will really lock onto you.
So you're saying that in order to improve, I just need this on the record from the lead singer of one of the greatest metal bands alive, that the problem with the Sean McTalk Show is that I've not been jerking off Elliot enough?
That's right, that's right.
This is a fascinating interview. Now, I don't know if you know this, or you almost certainly don't, but we actually sometimes get my my family to send in questions.
Oh.
Because they're fans of the show, and they're fans of you. We've only got one this week, and it's from my mum, if you're interested in hearing a quick question from my mum.
I'm very interested.
And I don't know how long we've done, but I'm having a blast. Can I say?
Yeah.
I'm having a blast. Normally, I have Herb, he's my director, and I have Elliot, who's my sidekick, who dresses up in outfits.
Yep.
Today I'm flying solo. I feel free.
And here we go.
All right, let's have a quick question here from my mum. Oof. Where's my voice? Here we go. Right.
Hello, Rody. This is Sean's mother. I was just wondering, what do you think is your favorite part of being a lovely man? Bye.
Now, can I say, your mom bears a striking resemblance to Geppetto,
Yeah?
Pinocchio's father.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the question was, what is my favorite part of being a lovely man?
That is exactly what the question was, and you could interpret that any way you like.
I would say probably just the hordes of adoring fans.
What a wonderful thing to say. What a wonderful thing to admit, actually.
Yeah, well, you know.
You just said that Geppetto was Pinocchio's father. I want to pick you up on this because I've never heard anyone say that, because Geppetto built Pinocchio.
Did he build him or did he come him?
Do you know what? I don't know, man. I don't know if we're ready for that. I don't know if we're ready for a world where we're coming out wooden boys.
I think he fucked a tree.
I think Geppetto fucked a tree.
No.
And then out came Pinocchio.
That's right.
And Pinocchio wanted to be a real boy. He was closer than he thought.
He was really close.
Yeah. He was already like halfway there.
He's part tree, part cum, and all heart.
You're saying this in a way that suggests this is not your first rodeo in the whole Geppetto fatherhood thing.
Yeah, I spent a long time down the fucking Geppetto hole.
Yeah. As did Pinocchio, it seems.
That's right.
Yeah. Fascinating this. So, let's talk a bit more about being on the road. You're in the band. You're in the van. Mm-hmm. You're kind of like a turtle, like a ninja turtle.
That's very true.
Is that how it feels?
Often, yes.
Yes.
It's so hot in that van. I don't feel teenage anymore.
No. How old are you?
I am 40 years old.
Congratulations. Is it your
you so
birthday
much.
today?
It's not.
Okay. Well, that would have been really great.
That would have been something else.
Yeah, it would have been fantastic. But I think I know what it's like because I'm 27, and I've been on the road for 20 years
Now,
as a comedian.
I believe that you're 27.
Thank you.
I believe you've been on the road for 20 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You could get away with younger. I know you're not 27. I'm not going to yes and that, okay?
Who's been teaching you yes and? That's our phrase.
We're fucking stage performers. We're all like theater, improv fucking nerds.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you see all these scary guys up here and just going, no, dude, that guy just wishes he was Jean Valjean. He wishes he was waving through a window.
I do see that in your performance, actually.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah,
It's all over my performance.
You're kind of like a Wayne Brady.
Ooh.
That's a compliment.
I know.
I think.
I accept it as a compliment.
I'm 38. I'm 38. Been on the road for like 19 years. And it gets tougher because, you know, it's lonelier on the road. I don't know what your domestic situation's like, but I'm sure it's significantly nicer than being in a van with a bunch of farty other people.
Well, I don't know. My wife is beautiful and kind and wonderful in all sorts of ways, but have you seen HK?
Ma?
Have you seen that HK?
I don't know, man.
And have you seen Benjamin?
I know about Benjamin.
Yeah. Have you? Never mind.
Why, what's going on?
Have you seen his dick?
Are we doing... Is this what you're suggesting with Elliot? Have you, like, smoothed out relationships with the band? Okay, I think this might be a world exclusive. Are you suggesting to me that Protest the Hero is not, in fact, a rock and roll extravaganza,
No, no.
but is, in fact, the music is merely a front for a deep-seated four-way homosexual affair? Five-way?
We're like Spartan soldiers. Okay, we're tough as fuck. Prove it. Go ahead, prove it. We go home to our wives after we're done fucking in the barracks.
I believe you. Unfortunately, I believe the opening act is about to start the sound check, and we're going to have to stop at the exact moment I feel like we fucking pounded through this rock.
Yeah.
Well, a metaphor you know very well.
But I don't believe it's a metaphor. I think that's quite literal.
Would you say that the hardness of the by the way, I'm aware that your rep from your agency is literally sat upstairs. Are you aware? Are you suggesting that the hardness of the erections is how you're picking new band members for Protest the Hero?
It's directly correlated.
It's directly correlated. Because anyone could play the guitar,
Anyone.
but not anyone can keep a freaking
Not everyone can
chode up.
keep a wood with an unwiped ass in front of them.
It has been a pleasure. I was going to ask you one more thing.
Yep.
And I'll put this earlier in the interview, I think. How do you write a song? How do you write a song? Like, are you in the position now, do you start with like a sick lick? Or do you like just look at a BMX and you're like, that's a song?
I'm going to write a song about that.
What do you think?
Well, my job, if I could take this one a little serious.
Oh, you always.
I get the songs. They just give me the songs, and then I write my part over them.
Okay.
So, to answer your question in the worst way possible, I don't know.
You don't know. So basically, it's a true communal experience. They give you the music, and you just go, oh, I guess I have to sing.
I guess I write vocals and lyrics.
And lyrics and stuff like that.
No.
And do you steal lyrics?
Of course, of course.
Yeah, you gotta steal lyrics.
I just look up whatever the fuck the Tragically Hip are doing and go, that'll do. People seem to like it the first time.
Exactly. Ahead by a century.
Yeah, but I say I'm giving head to
a century of band members.
That's right.
There we go. That's perfect. And you know what that means? That means I can't put that earlier in the episode because people are not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's going to seem like a callback.
They're going to be like, what is this? Say sexually charged beginning here from McLaughlin. And it's a family show, as always.
Is it?
Oh, you know it.
I didn't know it.
This is a family show.
Otherwise...
You're not allowed to watch this show if you're over 4. Here's a quote to keep you going
Okay.
as your tour continues. And tonight here at the Scala, I'm looking forward to a great event. Wherever you get to is better than where you've started. To stay on the road is a massive achievement. Do you know who said that?
No.
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua.
The boxer.
The boxer.
Yes, and he's beating up Jake Paul.
That's true. That was fun to see.
Who's the most annoying person you've ever beaten up?
This guy named Zach Walsky.
Yeah?
Yeah, he wrote on the back of my shirt. Pretty nice guy otherwise, but he wrote on my shirt. I just got that shirt that day. So I had to friggin' thrash him around a bit.
That's nasty business. How old are you when this happened?
Don't know. We were on tour.
Oh, right. So yeah.
So
fair
in my
enough.
20s.
In your 20s. Yeah, fair enough. Fair flips.
Probably 20 years ago.
Rody, can I just say, this has been my favourite episode ever.
Wow.
And this is, we're going to do dynamite numbers. We're going to do dynamite. Because our audience is primarily, they have to watch the show through the prison library. I imagine that is exactly...
Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
That's where you guys are going to slide in.
That's our demographic.
Would you say there's an issue, actually, and this is just coming to me at the top of my head. Is there a problem with your name being Rody and you're on the road as a singer of a band?
There is.
Isn't that are there any times where there's a mix-up and you're loading the equipment and some geezer is singing?
No.
No, that's never
But
happened.
a genuine, true thing that fucking happened to me. We were playing in Edmonton, Alberta, and I was introducing myself to fucking this guy and that guy, and I was sitting in the back room having a beer before the show. And there was like an old road dog. You know, like he's got a bulldog tattooed on his fucking shoulder. He's got his hair down, like really long hair. He's wearing a fucking Godot shirt. And he goes, "Hi, I'm fucking Greg." I said, "Hi, I'm Rody." He goes, "What are you doing back here drinking the band's beer?" I said, "I'm the fucking singer of this band, and the crew's allowed to drink the beer too."
Wow.
But we don't call our crew roadies at all.
No. What do you call them?
Jonah.
Keats.
Just a guy named Jonah.
Fair enough. Buy the new album from Protest to Hero. Anything else to plug beyond the tour and the new album?
Nope, not really.
Not really. Not really. Will the Maple Leafs ever break the horrible curse?
They won't.
Not without a TV in the governor's room, they won't. Rody, a pleasure. Thank you so much.
An absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much.